Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Suburban Adventures, our outdoor adventure channel. And it is cold tonight, unseasonably cold for the middle of April. Is it too cold to catch some fish though? I don't know. Let's see. I'm here hoping to get on some rainbow trout, so stick around. We'll see what we can get. Let me show you what I am using here. This is actually a trout magnet fishing rod. It's a light action. It's actually, I think it's an ultralight. I got about, I think I got a 6-pound test. It might be 4 actually. And then I got a clear plastic bobber with a little split shot on there. And then I think this is a size 12 hook there. You can see it's kind of bent. It still works though, so I'm going to keep using it. And then for bait, this is Berkeley Power Bait. This is the Power Honeyworm, and I am using the red. The red's been working well. Let me show you what these guys look like. It's just a little it's a little grub looking thing. I do have green ones too, so we'll switch between the red and the green. I caught one first cast here tonight, so I'm just going to go ahead and thread that on there. First cast I caught one before I'd even got my camera set up, so it is, I'm the only one here tonight. Usually there's a lot of people here. This is stocked a couple times, but it is cold tonight. It's the middle of April. We actually had snow showers this morning, and it's probably no warmer than 38 degrees, so I'm going to get that back out there. The problem with these clear plastic bobbers is they're great because they're heavy. You can cast them far, but once you take your eye off them, forget it. You're done. You are done. I got another rod going over here. I'll show you what I got on this one. If I can get this mess reeled in here. I actually feel like I might have something on here. No, I don't think so. So this rod here, I have the same. I'm using the same bait, but I actually have a split shot on here. So with these stock trout, so about 2 weeks, right before April 1st, so this is April 16th today, they put, I think, 5,000 trout in here, and so that was about 2 weeks ago. So the ones that are left here now they're survivors, so they get pretty good at surviving, obviously. So what I found that once you get about 2 weeks into it, the split shot, because it gives a different presentation, can be a good way to grab some of these trout that have made it so far. These are all stocked rainbow trout. I don't think they stock anything but rainbow trout here. So, and this lake here is not a very big lake, and I mean, it's not a very deep lake, so most of these trout won't make it much past July here. So I don't always keep them. I mean, once in a while I will, but I don't always. We've been coming here quite a bit doing some fishing, but there's usually so many people here. I don't like to film when there's people all over. So, but it is cold, and looks like my bobber is getting hit again over here. You can't really see it. I can barely see it. I don't know where you live, but here where I live in the Northeast, it has been such a cold spring. And not only that, it's been windy. Man, it has been so windy. Even tonight it's real windy. My bobber's going under. I got to pay attention here. There we go. All right, let me get my rod there. Something's playing with it. The first week or so that you come here with these stock trout, I mean, you can just pull them out left and right, but They're getting a little bit smarter now, so they make you work a little a little bit harder. You can see the splash. Clear bobbers are a little bit hard to see. Really got to keep an eye on them. I don't know if you'll even be able to see it out there. Once you take your eye off it, forget it. You're done. It's going under. My bobber is definitely down. Yep, okay. I don't think it's big, but I got something. Yep, I can see him coming in there. Nice. Not too bad. Got him wrapped up in my other line there. Shoot. All right, here we go. All right, here he is. See him? Let's get him out of here. Yep, little guy, not big at all. There you go. He's a nice rainbow trout. This is a stocked rainbow trout, so this guy's not very big. I probably won't keep him unless I can't get that hook out. He swallowed that. They really, the littler ones, a lot of times will tend to choke it, so I probably will keep him if I can't get it out clean. There he is. He's probably 8 inches. And, oh, yep, there he goes. I think he's going to be okay. He's swimming off. Whew. There we go. That was on the drop shot. I don't know if you could hear it from there. It's a little bigger than the other one. Another nice rainbow trout. Beautiful colors on these guys. I'm going to let him go back. He's maybe 8 inches or so, but nice fish right there. Again, these are all stocked. I don't know if you can see, sometimes they cut one of these fins when they're stocked, but I don't see that. I'm going to send him back. Yeah, so that was the drop shot. And so I've caught 2 with the bobber, and that was the first one on the drop shot. I was here a couple days ago, and I was catching everything on the drop shot. So it's just a different presentation to show the fish, who by this point now are sort of getting used to everything hanging from the sky, right? They've seen too many of their friends disappear up out of the water like that to know that they're not falling for that trick anymore. Just got my lines out there. I apologize for the wind noise. I forgot my microphone. I actually wasn't planning on filming a video. I was just coming up here to fish, And when I got here and saw that I was the only one, apparently I'm the only one crazy enough to fish in 35-degree weather. So, but the air temperature is cold. Water temperature is cold. My hand temperature is numb, or at least pretty close. So, but this is, I guess it's either dedication or stupidity. I don't know, one of the two. I got something. I'm seeing my bobber. Bob. Yep, there we go. Okay. No, oh no, yep, oh yeah. There he is. He's jumping out there. He's actually making a pretty big fuss. Let's see here. I think he may have. Get out. Oh! Alright, he's a little bit bigger one, actually. Let's show you him here. He's actually a nice one. He's actually a decent sized one. He's on the bigger end of what they will stock here. Yeah, he's 10, 11 inches probably. Let me get the hook off of him. I'm going to get him back in there. He'd be a decent keeper size. If you do any sort of fishing for trout, sorry for the wind, especially stocked trout, this is the bait right here, this honeyworm from Power Bait. I did a whole video on this last spring, but you can see this is what the inside of it looks like. It's just rubber, garlicky smell to it, and it comes in red and green, and red is by far been the winner this year, especially if you're fishing for stock trout. And if you're fishing for stock trout, you know, a lot of times Power Bait or just about anything will work, but it's still catching fish. And that's, you know, what I'm trying to encourage you to do with this fishing channel. Just get out and find places like this. This is at a state park about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from my house. If you live in New York, you can actually go on the New York State DEC's website, and they'll tell you when they stock lakes and streams near you, and they'll tell you, you can go by county and find out where in your county are they stocking trout. This here that I'm fishing at is called Shenango Lake, and it'll say the county that I live in, and that'll say Shenango Lake, and it'll say how many they put in there. And they don't give you a specific date, like they don't say stocked April 13th. They'll say April and how many they put in there. So if you live in New York State, check it out and see what they're stocking. And they usually stock rainbow trout. They're usually between 8 to 10 inches. Sometimes I've caught some ones that are 12, 13, 14 inches here that they've stocked. So it's fun any way you look at it. And especially if you have younger kids that you're just trying to get involved or get into fishing, you know, catching these stock trout is a fantastic way. Okay, guys, that is it for me. I've been here for a little over an hour. I got on about 5 or 6 trout, maybe more than that. Got to film some of them for you. My fingers can't take it much more. It's about, I think I just checked, it's like 35 degrees. So it is cold. I'm heading home. You can check out a year ago when we trout fished here. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Remember, get out and explore no matter where you live. Check out your local lakes. See if they got stocked this spring. We'll see you next time.